extremely welcome to Friday night open mic of the Thursday Night Writers Group, which is based on a Thursday night upstairs here in the Abbey. Every Thursday at 7:30 every week, at the end of the Writers Group, somebody will choose a prompt for next week. So somebody will just say a word and you're going to write about the prompt for the following week. So you could write a poem, you could write a piece of prose, you can write anything you like, and some of them are really, really awkward.
Each observer enforces their own truth, and while they watch me, they mould my existence. In between their scrutiny, I am free to feel the breath of wind against flesh, warm water wash over toes, as wind and waves break away from their unnatural immobility.
I'm curious as to why you would climb this mountain. It wasn't a question, the man decided to reply anyway. Simply an adventure, he said. A skeptical, I feel this is not the full story, was all he got in way of reply. I won't be around much longer, he drifted off, and I wanted to see if the rumours were true. Paul thrashes his body around to no avail. The ties are breaking his exposed skin and they refuse to loosen. Hold still, you're gonna make me miss the vein, you wriggly little worm. Her potion is injected straight into a ripe and prominent vein in his arm. When the needle penetrates his skin, Paul starts to mutter the Our Father to himself, and it is only moments until the injection takes effect. Paul's eyes roll back in his head and his pleading with the Lord dwindles out to a whisper, fading to silence. The doorbell goes. I better get that. I guess you won't be going anywhere, darling.
Lovely, he said. I'm glad to meet all of... Where's Mrs. Murphy? A boy cut in from the front of the class. Mrs. Murphy? She's out for a little bit, I'm afraid. I'm going to be standing in for... What's wrong with Mrs. Murphy? A concerned looking girl piped up from the front of the room. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. A bit of a bug, I think. I'm sure she'll be fine in no time. Then another voice, further back. Is it a flesh-eating bug, sir? A what? No, it is not a flesh-eating bug. You don't get that sort of thing in Ireland. Another boy jumped in. Is it Ebola?
That my familiar granny, right, not more remote Granny Smith, was endowed with really interesting eyes. Her irises within irises suggest to my mind, no lie, exotic Iberian ancestry.
Clancy is now at the shore and can clearly see the recognisable figure, now incongruously part of the dark river. Try walk towards me, Clancy coaxes. And then the man is gone. Clancy stops and looks. He sees a hand and a head. He hears stifled noises, indecipherable cries. He is rooted and can't move. He then shakes himself and realises that Edward is fighting with the river for his life.
Hope felt her heart opening and a spirit reaching out to the soft voices. A wave of tremendous comfort came over her, and the salt of her tears caressed her weary face. When the cold spray touched her skirt, she took off her orange jacket and dropped it on the wet sand. Then she put one foot in front of the other, surrendering her all to the comforting embrace of the tides.
I feel at ease, energized. A wilderness tames tumult. A sanctuary anyone can visit free.
She was in need of a boy who would woo her, with comedy or drama, which would cause her to shed a tear. For she was not interested in etchings or coffee. She had one or two who could charm the sun to rise west. In the end they were all interested in who was able to do it the best.
Olden days, turf and hay, farmers working through the night, winter cold, can rob your soul of any inspiration. Sunny days and scenic ways can cause you such elation.
This ridiculous notion that we need to keep up, have the latest phone, latest clothes, biggest house, be pretty, be thin, or whatever barometer we choose to compare ourselves to others. We all buy into it. I do try to try it and march to the beat of my own drum, so to speak, but unwillingly and or unconsciously, and with a small bit of guilt, I admit, on occasion, consciously, that we can all fall prey just to find to fit in.
They said, you cannot prove it. We only have your word. How do we know you did it? So don't be so absurd. But next morning, in the papers, there I stood in all my glory. Every tabloid carried the news with me, their headline story. So now, I'm 500 quid richer, and I've got those papers to thank. But I'm hiding behind a yashmak as I laugh all the way to the bank.
The PE teacher leaned over him. You have to charge at the cell, grab it, scream "Gocha!" and do as much damage as possible. Is it something you think you can do? Bobby nodded, took a deep breath, and with a high pitch "Gocha!" he attacked one of the training bags. His tiny freckled fists and bony knees barely bended the surface. Ha ha! What a loser! You made a human sneeze.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer's day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Dum-de-dum-dum. That's it, folks. Are you ready?